Welcome to online teaching. We are discussing chapter 7th, manufacturing industries, geography part. This is module 3rd. In second we discuss about the requirement of setting up of industries. Now here we will discuss about classification of industries, how they have been categorized, how they have been classified. We will be discussing in that. So first of that, important thing that was left, agglomeration economies. Agglomeration economies. Agglomeration means when something come together to form a larger group, that is known as agglomeration. So what was that? When the industries tend to come together in urban areas as the facilities are provided by the cities. It means when in the urban areas some areas are fixed, some appropriate places are fixed, and some of the larger economics, some of the group of the industries that come together and set up their industries, and that area converted into a united one, and that becomes a larger one, that is known as agglomeration economies. When some of the industries come together and frame the part of the industries. Okay. Now we will be discussing about the classification on the basis of the raw materials, minerals, other things. First is on the basis of raw material. You know that raw material is provided by the agriculture, or you may say the primary sector. Okay. The first one is agro based, in which the raw material is provided by agriculture. That is known as agro based. You can frame the example: cotton, jute, silk, sugar, tea, coffee, etc. It means these are few of the industries that helps in the production and in which raw material is used by the industries through agriculture. Next is mineral based, in which the raw material is provided by the minerals, that is iron and steel industry, aluminium, cement, etc. These are few of the industries. They are also known as heavier industries, where the production as well as the investment is more. Okay. Now second part, that is on the basis of main role. First is basic industry, in which the raw material is provided by minerals. Example that may be iron and steel. Here what is that? These are the basic or key industries. They are the backbone also, in which the raw material that is converted or the product is manufactured to an important one, like iron and steel industry, aluminium, copper smelting. These are few of the They are the backbone, they are the key industries for any of the nation. Second one is consumer base. Consumer means that is for the direct consumers. For the direct consumers, in which the consumers can directly use, that is that you may be the sugar, that may be in the part of that Colgate, and you may say another thing that may be in the form of the textile. It means these are few of the industries that are only for the consumer base. The consumers can use directly, that are the daily needs that we require. That are the even the eatable items are there, some of the usable items are there. So basic means key, in which these are indirectly you may say the backbone. Consumer, that are used directly by the consumers, that may be in the form of small scale, that may be daily base, you can say the soaps we are using, the cosmetic products, and the other they are for the consumer based industries. Okay, now next thing that will be discuss about capital investment. Capital, in which the money, that may be investment is more or less on the basis of capital investment. Capital investment, that is small scale and large scale. Small scale means in which investment या asset is less than 1 crore. Less than 1 crore. Example, you can frame the textile, the cotton, jute. Large scale investment is more than 1 crore. Is more than 1 crore. But now it has been extended. If you say discuss about current time, then it has been you may say revised. It has been increased up to 5 crore. It is more than 5 crore. But you in your book it is given 1 crore. So more than 1 crore. And example you can see the iron and steel. All these petrochemical industries, or you may say the electricity, these thermal plants, it means all are where the large scale investment is there. Okay. Now B part next is ownership. On the basis of ownership, it means who are the person, who are the group, who are the individual that control a unit. The first one is public sector. It means it is run and operated by government. It is run and operated by government. You can frame the example of BHEL, Bharat Heavy Electricals Limited, Steel Authority of India. These heavier industries, heaviest, all include into the public sector. Okay. Now second is private sector. Private sector. It is owned and operated by individual or group of individual. By individual or group of individuals. That may be a single person or that may be the another. Okay. Example you can write the Tisco, the Tata, Bajaj, Reliance. These are few of the industries that are operated or run by the private individuals. Okay. Now next is joint sector. Joint sector, that is run by public and private both. Third one is joint sector. It is run and operated by state or individuals or group of individuals. It means it is by both the person, that may be the public and private. Example, Oil Corporation of India, that is an important part regarding this joint sector, where investment is of both from the government as well as the private sector. Last one is cooperative sector. This is very important regarding the common people, especially where the raw material is directly used by the farmers. Okay. Now how it works? It is owned and operated by producers or suppliers of raw material, suppliers of raw materials or workers. How it is that, for example, a sugar mill is there, and in sugar mill the farmers and some of the other persons are there who are money lenders. They invest their money. They pool, means they collect their money and they invest. When the profit and loss is there, that is shared, divided, that is divided equally between those. Okay. They collect the money and invest on it. After that, loss or profit is shared. It means if it is in loss or it may be in profit, that is shared. It means, example, that you may say sugar industry in Maharashtra, sugar industry, and you may say even in that coir means coconut maximum production in Kerala. It means these are few of the cooperative sectors. They are very helpful for, especially for the rural people. Okay. Now next classification, that is on the basis of bulk and weight. On the basis of bulk and weight. On the basis of bulk and weight of raw materials. It means that are the lighter or the heavier industries. Okay. Lighter industries in which the raw material is used, that is of less weight, or you may say less quantity. That is, for example, electrical industries. They are not bulky. They are the, you may say, these are the lighter. Where some of the goods that are light in weight, they are used electrical industries. The gadgets are there that are used. Okay. Now next is bulky. Where the raw material is, that is heavier. You can say the example of what? The iron and steel industry, aluminium, cement industry. They are the bulky one on the weight, on their bulk. So these means these are the bulky, or you may say heavier, in which the raw material is heavy, that are mostly used. So these were the classification of the industries.